the yerp fields, where one got to time it right to make them work. Left, right, left, right. Pumping good, looking better. Vump is the place to be, obviously. A crossway. This means you have a choice to make. Which way? Get the rhythm going well. One arm, then the other. Pumping good, looking better. Nice and clear out today. You shouldn't be surprised if you stumble on more of these. It's an electro-panel, a closed loop that pushes voltage spark. Flick the switches in. Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark. This region is known as the Canupstonies. You can't find a harder place in the world. That old there's a run board. Jump on that and start flapping your legs. Go get on it and run. You run like the wind. The Gnote pen. Nocco never nooks. She Nocco, but that's all. Seems Nocco. She says Nocco's. Then you.
What's always?
Asks how many you can't. So likes, but let's. You should lead. It's the. Now that she says that it's That's a motored blind box dispenser. These all cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. Just a few moves left. Make them. What you see is what you get. Once it's. When you're in the mountains, everything seems so. With it, she's the. If she. It's a. A fixer-upper. It's not so bad. Might still have some stuff in it. Get the rhythm going well. One arm, then the other. Pumping good. Looking better. The net says they're wary of points out. He now understands that you look on the world from the... Deciding to look after the world is to look at the sea. The cruel thing is it'll feed... There, he wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both tells you once you... Could be danger around any corner down here. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Good. That's enough. Now, you need to loosen the bolts without rattling the mechanism. Now, not she's your father. They're small. With the world getting bigger, you hopes no matter wonders if figures so whatever Brighton thanks says he yes this he senses believe me he finding your glow. The scrap keeps piling up. That's it. The who she meets so based on it a bric-brac like that is like a gift to unwrap. The Tree of Life still stands. Question is, for how long? You should go. You're good. He tried. He didn't expect his tribe to fight. It's their last line of defense. Once their guardian falls, they'll surrender. The out... He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Says you did a great figure. The H2O outpost says it's time to set freedom. Here's the first line of defense. Careful of that puke you imagine. Better to bring it down. No more bullets from that. Keep going. Heads up for the... Stay away till you take that thing out. It's... Here's the second line of defense. That sprocket ride could be... Just jump on that candle and get it lit. Ride that sprocket. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. A perfect believe. The tub flew out. Says they've been waiting. Just keep... There is a... Seems... Get up there and get fixing. all fixed up. The auction... The... He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is grow... Wow, it smells here. The Lotus Fortress. Hope they like you. They've been waiting for you. They've positioned, says... It's time to set the rival. You need to unite. That's a fire starter. The dry grass looks like it would ignite easily. You just need to create a spark to light a fire. It burns brighter than the light. Oh, wow! The batter... Bet you just need to knock and it'll open up. That's bonkers. What you do here matters to you and the world. The Lotus tribe is... He didn't expect it would... You shouldn't... He'll leave, thinks it, and with... He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. But he's still concerned. He says you know the fate. This place looks like a real monster magnet. the Domp outpost, shined up by the Myriad tribe. There's the Sovereign. He didn't expect he'll fight. It's their last line of defense. Once their guardian falls, they'll surrender. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. He says you did a great job. Says they've been waiting. Just keep says Scat figures. That's the moth. Just get to it and destroy it. Nice work. No more moth's nest. The out. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. He says you did a great. Says you. The vet says it's time to set freedom. Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber. That hit the spot, wrecked it. Give those twirly wheels a turn. Yes, the rip. Keep going. That cage is... Says they've been treated fair, but is grateful. A sharpshoot. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense. Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light. barrel shoot. Smack it to get that look exploding. Kaboom! You're in. All the out. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Thinks you did a great they all. That's the Myriad Fort. They've been waiting for you. Better. The plan is it's. It's time to set the right. You need to. That's a fire starter. The dry grass looks like it would ignite easily. You just need to create a spark to light a fire. It burns brighter than the light. That's a pyro sizzler right there. Nice crackle. Just get to work on it. Make it frizzle. The what? But you just need to aim straight, shoot and pull, and the gate will come down. He was hoping it wouldn't heal. But you are. He'll leave it. Thinks and with side all three of it's clear the tribe. So, do you want to end? He agrees. Better save your energy for something meaningful. Says it's good goops. He can't. He said now he thinks.
Wait, no.
I don't have.
Can hard thanks. He thinks it's. But hey, no. You should. Your luck. Well placed. Shield your eyes if the daylight hurts you. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's... He's got the best. This means you'll have... He only... You're poking around Pockbur, a prime village. This here is the Sinky Dink, home of Gulp. He's pretty sure he says it says wonders either says like sure wants to respect figures you says but who says without the drink it may he wants you there are watching says he don't need to aim much when you can fire this many bullets. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That... That's Goops. Ah, he seems says you'll... He seems happy to says... The night feels dangerous and exciting. It's the porky-puff nibbling bug. It took quite a liking to the crunchy stuff after munching down Out-of-Date's leg. Unleash the quacks. Ain't that cute? A two-bit playing with quacks. Can you feel it? It's the brisk wind of change. Don't let this opportunity slide. He's even though you just... That's a Myriad tribe outpost. It's Peekaboo Park. Young ones love this sort of place. Night falls like a giant around here. This corner of the world is called Bricktown. It's the Chug Yard. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. Bomber bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. I need to brush... Oh, Gizmo, but it can't... He says you... Gizmo...
Light! Oh, I mean...
Hard to be great wonders, but that is he can't. You should. There are more. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. Brains need more airtime than this. He says that's it. He's been the best. Unfortunately, this means he... Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. That over there is... This one's impressed. Says Moog's choosing. You might... It's hard to claim. Says wonders the month. But enough of... He's right now, though. He thinks Moog's for... There's no... Says it... Moog says you... You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. You have a good eye for that stuff. Legs won't help it now. Keep your eyes out for new paths. Easy to miss things down here. Let's pocket that. Brick-bracks like this were symbols for the growth of the old world. Go grab the bar and start squeezing those muscles. You snap that off, feeling pumped up. This box once tailed a chugga-chugga. Now it's just off track. He says it's It's time to He's sure Gizmo won't understand. Better shake a leg. Yours, theirs, whatever. Shop, shop. That's one just over there. Go for it. That's a jumbo puff with an appetite. Ain't no fuzz. Better put an end to it before it ends our world. Uh-oh. The jumbo puff is kicking it up a notch. It's time for an electric performance. A couple of more hits and it's a fried circuit board. this. It goes all the way down to the stomach. Start like a snack, and you'll end up with a ride down the intestinal canal. That's too close to the end station. Who would have guessed? You see, it's what's on the inside that counts. That meaty Taurus is already offbeat. End it. Wow, what a super-sized wormwin. That must be as big. That sealed the fate of... this is just head... Just put one foot in front of the other. Easy. You run like the wind. It was quite a while ago someone called that home. The forest smells so strong and fresh. This is called suburbia, a place to get away from the city stink. Squeeze up and then down. Get the rhythm right. You snap that off, feeling pumped up. Discovered Fanaki leaves, the densest jungle in the land. Better get hacking. That fixer-upper seems like it might be better as a torn down. Squeeze up and then down. Get the rhythm right. You snap that off, feeling pumped up. Here is the village called Diddlingdoo by those lucky enough to live there. The plants here never stop growing. A poor's place. Probably cleaned out, but you never know. You just found a fixer-upper. Just put one foot in front of the other. Easy. You run like the wind. The Surge Surf Factory. Keep your eye out for Wiz while you're here. Wood said Wiz, but Wiz he's Wiz. He's not. He knows. Ultimately,
The light
Better. You're...
the
asks if you made a imp intrigue figure. That's Wiz. This is he can't leave. It's move. You need to loosen the bolts without unsettling it. That's it. The tug twist. He believed. He says that he knows he's whiz. Choo-Choo knew you would want. Says you see, whichever wants to know, thinks it seems can't, thinks it's lucky. Says it's a, says as you, he's been off track. Figures he's this wingnut. Says you're
Come towards
So
when
was
the wingnut chug tunnel. It goes on forever. This place is like one big secret that keeps unfolding. He keeps it. It's Choo-Choo. It's of. He's convinced. Says that.
Rundark. It's you own.
Choo-Choo says didn't. You shouldn't worry. He believes. Figures. Choo-Choo's hopes. Wiz says that he says there's a you should keep. He's up. That's a bang plant, where Toxanol used to make all sorts of splody things before it blew up in their faces. That looks like an unbanged pyro stick on the loose. Better catch it before it goes off. The world is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. The pyro stick he will see this mean gut. Happy to finally figure it must. It's either thinks like seem can't thinks it says, but no, he never even though he figures the figure is friend. But here, if you head in the figures. This is Guppy Grotto. It's quieter here, away from the sky. Just a few moves left. Make them count. It's being. This means the mark. You just can. It's time. Out of date. He thinks it's him out of date. Think if the world he's it was he'll out of looper he'll out he knows he's he wonders says he's happy to help says. Tread carefully here. This is Looper Lupin's camp. He says he knew that's but he's a deep fate. Out of date, the law he thought regard out of the day. If you then he says he's he says you need he's happy to wishes. You have hours stretching before you. He hopes there's no, but he knows that you have a chance to stand back and let the tribe handle it. The Sifu is ready to step into the fray. Are the odds about? If a friend dies, something inside you dies. You can say, here's a vulgar display of power. The stronger he becomes. It's time you remember who the real enemy is.
So, what we have here? It's
my
convince.
The weak. Do you wonder what turn life might have taken if you'd done things different? A left when you went right? A yes when you said no? You've walked the thin line between survival and disaster and haven't lost your balance yet. It's because of you the Tree of Life and the world has been given a second chance. You carried the light in a world full of dark and made a difference in a place that needed change. You allied with the Netra tribe and shared their value of liberty and strived to protect freedom. However, light and dark does simply represent the polarities of life. One can't exist without the other. This isn't the end. Just being surrounded by nature as it heals itself will rejuvenate us. Nature will teach us how to survive. So, trust your conscience to show you the way, and everything else will follow. As foretold, you were destined to split the chains of this world. But you're not alone. The few that shared your perspective and gained your trust will accompany you on your journey. Is there a world out there that's better suited for those imbalanced in their light nature than this one? Whether or not, we'll leave your story on record, so those who come after will know you followed your light nature and saved the world. So, when all is said and done, it turned out to be an unusual ending after all. What could be better than ending the story the right way? Ending it your way. A beginning of something new.